कोई इतना बड़ा आदमी नहीं है जो बोल सकता है कि मुझे फर्क नहीं पड़ता है। फर्क तो पड़ता है बॉस।
कुछ ऐसा फील होता है तो मैं रो भी देती हूँ, हंस भी देती हूँ इमीडिएटली. लाइक आई थिंक आई एम दैट सेंसिटिव और पॉसिबली सो रिएक्टिव, बट आई डोंट थिंक शर्मिला इज रिएक्टिव. शी इज अ CBI. She'll also have enemies or people who will be stopping her, right? Because in that context, in that sense, when someone's trying to stop her, she doesn't know what's happening, but the office has already got to know. So when she reaches there and she realizes what someone's done to her, और कई बार आपको एज एक्टर आपको जब छूता है कुछ तो आपको पता होता है कि हाँ कुछ सही हुआ. आप भी कुछ कैरेक्टर को दे जाते हो अपना, और कैरेक्टर भी आपको कुछ दे जाता है और वो आपके साथ शायद रह जाता है एटलीस्ट थोड़े टाइम तक.
रेयरली कोई ऐसा कैरेक्टर होगा जिसकी कोई बात आपने फील ना करी. कुछ ना कुछ तो फील किया ही होगा. हाय आई एम इंद्रनील सेनगुप्ता.
Hi, I'm Indraneil Seengupta. I'm Harleen Sethi, and you guys are watching us on
TellyChakkar.
TellyChakkar.
Well, they say that season 2 or better, any season that comes post season 1 is always a high on expectation charts. On the same note, vote back with Gone Game season 2. Guys, I will start and welcome you on TellyChakkar back, Harleen, Indraneil. I am excited to know the fact क्या ये वाकई में वो expectation chart पे आप लोगों के accordingly खरा उतरने वाला है कि like you know bigger, grander, better or what is it like?
सच बोलूं?
हाँ
सफेद सच.
तो सच ये है कि मैंने तो अभी तक नहीं देखा है, बट from what we shot, what's in the trailer, I think personally it's looking very tight, and I am excited to watch it. Also because मेरी भी excitement इसलिए because मैं भी एक अलग नया character play कर रही हूँ, right? It's completely different from what I've done before. So there's a different level of excitement I have for this show. Also to be joining such a talented cast, the director was amazing, the music of the show was amazing. So I think we have something good there for sure.
तो पिछली बार से तो बड़ा है ही, क्योंकि पिछली बार हम लोगों ने बहुत रेस्ट्रिक्शंस में शूट किया था, वो पता ही है. तो उसकी जगह पर इस बार प्रॉपर्ली शूट हुआ है, मतलब जैसे शूट होना चाहिए विद फुल प्रोडक्शन वैल्यू एंड ऑल. सो इट्स गोइंग टू मेक द शो बिगर. प्लस इस बार हरलीन सेठी है तो और बड़ा हो गया शो.
क्या बात है.
Well, that's the underlining statement.
हाँ, इसको headline रखना.
This is the opening line for me. But then guys, I would love to know that, you know, as you just said, आपने भी कितने किरदार पहले निभाए हैं, and then you know coming back to a role that you have already been a part of, and then putting you back in that characters and you know doing it all over again. How difficult or easy is it to put into that zone, and then when you're done with the characters, how difficult or easy is it to leave those characters on the sets and move ahead?
I personally think when it's a role or a character which is emotionally very involving, it's I think a part of you, I think you take a part of the character in you. You also invest so much because emotionally that becomes very emotionally exhausting then. So because I realized broken के साथ भी मुझे अपने आप को prepare भी अलग तरीके से करना पड़ा. जब मैं उसमें से बाहर आई तब भी मुझे लगा कि उसकी कुछ चीज़ें मुझ में रह गई, और लाइफ में भी कभी कभी कुछ ऐसे होता है तो ऐसा लगता है यार मुझे खुद ही ऐसे रियलाइज़ होता है. सो आई अंडरस्टैंड व्हेन अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल ऑन एन एवरीडे बेसिस स्टिल मैसेज मी सेइंग ओ समीरा का दिस, समीरा का दैट, एंड यू नो एवरी डे, एवरी सिंगल डे, यू नो वी रिलेट टू दिस एंड दैट, एंड वेरेवर आई गो, आई मीन जस्ट द लव दैट दे हैव फॉर दैट कैरेक्टर इन जनरल एंड द पर्सनैलिटी ऑफ दैट कैरेक्टर इज उनसे इतना क्लोज है वो. तो इमेजिन फॉर मी ऑल्सो मेरी लाइफ में जब वो होता है तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है हाँ यार ये समीरा ऐसे करती होगी, या जो मैंने अभी किया अच्छा हाँ ये तो समीरा का नुआंस है, ये मुझ में आ गया या मैं ऐसी थी, यू नो वो भी
समीरा जस्ट गॉट इट आउट फॉर मी.
या मतलब आई थिंक हम में सब कुछ होता है एज यू नो वी आर अ होल पर्सनैलिटी विच हैज एवरी शेड रियली.
Yes.
You know, and as an actor, you only tap into different sides of you for different characters. Wow. So there was another show which I just finished, which was I shouldn't be talking about it. Some show that will hopefully come out next year. That was such an emotionally exhausting part that मुझे ऐसा लगा पिछले 1-2 महीने में कि मैं खत्म हो गई उसके बाद, और मुझे ये उस टाइम पे रियलाइज नहीं हुआ. बट जब मैं वापस आई, एंड आई थिंक पॉसिबली इट वाज अ लॉट ऑफ ट्रैवलिंग ऑल्सो एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट ऑल्सो, बट आई थिंक इट वाज अ लॉट. It was very heavy.
It takes a lot of toll. It takes a lot of toll on you.
It does. So I think आप भी कुछ कैरेक्टर को दे जाते हो अपना, और कैरेक्टर भी आपको कुछ दे जाता है, और वो आपके साथ शायद रह जाता है एटलीस्ट थोड़े टाइम तक.
How difficult or maybe how easy was it to get back into that character?
Almost every possible emotions in our lives.
Yes.
After a certain age you have already gone through everything. तो rarely कोई ऐसा कैरेक्टर होगा जिस की कोई बात आपने फील ना करी हो. कुछ ना कुछ तो फील किया ही होता है. ऐसा कोई कैरेक्टर जो कि बहुत ही ऑड है, समझिए कि समथिंग विच यू वुड नेवर डू बट द थॉट वुड हैव कम टू यू एट सम पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम. ठीक है, you would have thought very negatively about some person if you're doing a negative character. If you say you're doing a killer, so I assume I'm not going to kill someone. But the thought which the killer is coming, that thought could have happened to me at one point of time. ठीक है, so nothing is alien. So we all actually have felt things which are similar to the characters at one time or the other. तो वहाँ से मुझे लगता है, प्लस हम लोग सब प्रोफेशनल एक्टर से बहुत टाइम से काम कर रहे हैं, तो हम लोग थोड़े से तो टेक्निकली भी मतलब वी नो अ लिटिल बिट हाउ टू गेट इनटू अ कैरेक्टर, फ्रॉम वेयर टू ड्रॉ द ड्राइव फ्रॉम वेयर टू ड्रॉ द मोटिवेशन फ्रॉम.
But then as you just said that, you know, अगर आप एक किलर यानी कि किलर एज इन जो बहुत ही हेवी कैरेक्टर है, और मे बी एज शी सेज एन इमोशनल कैरेक्टर,
Right.
सो हाउ I'm very sure it's not difficult to enact it because you guys are professional actors, but when you're done with it and you know when you are doing your heavy scene, how difficult is it for you to
Yeah, so
just
the
be
heavy
like,
scene takes its toll. I'll tell you, I
Yeah.
was just thinking कि हम लोग जब शूट करते हैं तो वी शूट फिजिकली बहुत डिमांडिंग नहीं होता है द एनवायरनमेंट. यूजुअली वी शूट इन AC studios and
Yes.
all, and we get time between shots also, and we chill and we order food and read books or call our friends something. But by the time we go back, we are dead tired. Okay, so what makes us tired? The mental involvement in it, the emotional thing that we give to the characters, that tires us out because we are not doing anything physically.
Yes.
If you think हम कोई ज़मीन थोड़ी ना खोद रहे हैं जो इतने थक जा रहे हैं, थक क्यों जा रहे हैं? Because it's sapping us of all the energy because you are mentally and emotionally in it. I think that is what happens. I don't know for sure, but I feel that is the only explanation to it. Otherwise, why do we get so tired performing an intense role?
I agree to that one. But tell me honestly, the two of you, because you know season 1 को बहुत प्यार मिला था, and you know the fans की expectation was like अच्छा, you know as usual second season कब आ रहा है, और second के साथ साथ पहला से सवाल होगा तीसरा कब आ रहा है. That's the typical way of talking about shows that you like. What was your feedback to season 1, and have you seen, like, what is it like? What was your feedback
No,
to
so
it?
the reason I said yes to season 2 was because when I watched season 1, I really first and foremost appreciated the kind of effort they put in to be shooting everything by themselves, and you know also being so authentic to their characters and acting everything at home. Possibly, you know, one of your family members would have been in COVID times shooting you.
Yeah.
You know, so that in itself, plus obviously such a
Cast.
good bunch of actors, you know, everyone so accomplished, and I thought the direction was amazing. The plot in itself was very gripping. मुझे तो बहुत मज़ा आया, और सबसे ज़्यादा मज़ा मुझे म्यूज़िक में आया.
Yeah.
बहुत अच्छी लगी मुझे म्यूज़िक. सो इनफैक्ट मैंने जब ये एडिट पे जा रहा था तब मैंने फिर से कंफर्म किया, सेड इज इट द सेम म्यूजिक डायरेक्टर, प्लीज टेल मी इट्स द सेम म्यूजिक डायरेक्टर. एंड सो फनली मैंने अभी इस दौरान एक साइंस फिक्शन शॉर्ट फिल्म शूट की थी, सो उसकी म्यूज़िक भी वही सेम म्यूजिक डायरेक्टर्स ने दी है, और उसमें भी उन्होंने कमाल कर दिया. इट्स जस्ट कम आउट and I just saw it, so I'm very excited for this one also.
So like that was a base for you कि अच्छा वो म्यूजिक डायरेक्टर है, मैं तो हाँ कर दूँगी.
But apart from that, of course, the cast, and I genuinely enjoyed it. And also, I think mini series देखने में भी मजा आता है, right?
You have the liberty of choosing from season 1 also because you were there. Which is that one part or a scene that you enacted in your characters that you feel that you know आपके नज़र में वो best हुआ है?
थोड़ा सा एक आउटलाइन देती हूँ. I'm not
Please.
going to tell you the detail of it, but because she is a CBI, she'll also have enemies or people who will be stopping her, right? So because in that context, in that sense, when someone's trying to stop her, she doesn't know what's happening, but the office has already got to know. So when she reaches there and she realizes what someone's done to her, वो जो एक moment है, और वो एक moment मुझे बहुत प्यारा लगा. और कई बार आपको एज एक्टर आपको जब छूता है कुछ तो आपको पता होता है कि हाँ कुछ सही हुआ. एंड माई डायरेक्टर केम टू मी एंड ही हग्ड मी एंड ही सेड प्राउड ऑफ यू. आई सेड थैंक यू.
This was
सो दैट
Vasool.
वाज डेफिनेटली माय फेवरेट मोमेंट. वो निकल के कैसे आया मुझे नहीं पता.
Which is that your favorite scene or moment?
So my reason for why it is my favorite is completely different. So I have a scene with Shweta on the terrace of a building.
Yeah.
It was a very important scene, and it had lots of layers and all. It was difficult in terms of acting it out. So मैंने किया. So then the director said, not to me, to both of us, कि नहीं एक और करेंगे. वो आ रहा है पर नहीं आया. So that we had quite a few reads.
Yeah.
So when the director tells you that one more, so you know why it is not a good shot. This one we are not sure why it is not a good shot. ठीक है?
Okay.
And we kept on doing it and said yeah getting better, and finally he said perfect. So I don't really know why it is perfect and why anything before that was not perfect. So I'm actually waiting to see it कि भाई क्या परफेक्ट हुआ जो पहले नहीं हुआ था. ऐसा होता है कभी कभी कि द अदर पर्सन कैन सी थिंग्स विच यू कांट सी, बिकॉज कभी 19-20 होता है ना, हम रियलाइज नहीं करते हैं कि कितना अच्छा
Yes.
हुआ या नहीं हुआ, but the director is able to see that. So
But then if I may ask about the characters, because you said CBI and you know about yours also, ऐसा कुछ है जो आपके किरदारों में आपको लगता है that you know this is something that actually maybe left a mark on your personality, or maybe you liked or you disliked about your characters that way around?
I think what I really liked about Sharmila Gupta, that's the name of my character, was her emotional strength. The emotions were driving her, but she was not showing anything.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
it's almost like how he was saying in one interview that as a doctor, you need to develop emotional strength to be able to go through that process of trying to save somebody or someone dying in front of you.
Yes.
This is also in a way like that, where you're trying to save or say recover money so that the जिनका पैसा गया है उनको वापस मिल जाए or whatever. So anyway, the motivation was that I need to get this work done, and जो भी ऊपर नीचे हो रही है उसमें वो दिखाती नहीं है. She's just going through with that, but you know that she's feeling it. So that emotional strength of the character was very interesting, which I don't think I have in my life. मुझे अगर कुछ ऐसा feel होता है तो मैं रो भी देती हूँ, हंस भी देती हूँ immediately.
Oh.
Like I think I'm that sensitive or possibly so reactive, but I don't think Sharmila is reactive. She's very contained.
I can't really say that something I liked or really disliked, but I think what one characteristic of this character that I tried to portray, I thought was an important part of the character, was he's very vulnerable as a person. Okay, he's a doctor, but he is very human and he is vulnerable. I like to play that vulnerability at a very real level, so I enjoyed doing it. I can't say that that is the best part of the character or the worst part of the character, but I like doing it.
Seeing that how the fans are like quite the integral part आप लोगों के careers का, आपकी journey का, there are times that they like a character, there are times that they do not like a character, and they're pretty vocal about it, and we all have seen that. So
Right.
how much does the audience का response or reaction आपके काम पर, how much does that affect your work, or you just take it like a feedback and you move ahead?
मेरा approach थोड़ा सा different है. She might not agree with it, and lots of people don't agree with it. So I actually block people out.
Oh, wow.
Okay, that's way I operate. So I really don't care about too many praises.
Like you block them, or you just
No,
ignore
not
them?
block them, but
You just ignore them.
हाँ, I mean,
Perfect.
I do not check, you know, comments as such, because you know there will be 10 comments which are really great and you will feel too elated about it, and there will be 100 comments which is going to affect you in a negative way, and we
Yeah.
can't deny that. A negative comment is going to affect you.
Yeah.
कोई इतना बड़ा आदमी नहीं है जो बोल सकता है कि मुझे फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. फर्क तो पड़ता है बॉस, ठीक है ना. कोई आपको बोलेगा ना कि you have really performed very bad, you should not have done this, you should quit this job. It will affect you, ठीक है. So how do you save yourself from it? You save yourself from it by blocking things out. I'm not saying that don't be on social media, don't let people follow you.
He's giving a serious answer. Sanjay sir.
So I feel जो मतलब social media has actually bridged the gap between people and masses and celebrities or actors. It's great in a way, and it has a lot of disadvantages also. So I think you need to limit it to a certain level. So I try to limit it to a certain level.
I think that's quite the smart one. Just ignore them. Perfect. What about you?
I think मेरे काम पे आएगा, like I said, तो अगर काम पे आएगा तो मुझे I'm sure हल्का फुल्का feel तो होगा.
होगा,
You know,
होगा,
like
होता ही है,
like he's
होता ही है,
saying,
होगा ही।
but इनके जितना काम मैंने अभी तक किया नहीं, right?
नहीं, पर
So
बुराइयां
जो
तो
भी-
उतनी ही होंगी.
एक भी project
So
success नहीं होगा.
which is why I'm saying that I actually have butterflies in my stomach for this character, because it's so different from what I've done before or what people remember of me. So I think that I'm just starting my acting journey,
Wow.
right? And my one whole and soul focus that I want to keep for this profession, for my own career, is that I want to enjoy the process of acting. ये बात मैं मान के चलूँ कि ज़रूरी नहीं है कि हर इंसान जिसने मुझे समीरा की तरह देखा है वो शर्मिला को भी पसंद करेगा.
I agree. समीरा को अगर आप शर्मिला से कंपेयर करेंगे, हो सकता है कि वो उससे भी अच्छी निकल कर आए.
That's
But then
exactly what I'm saying, that I don't want to, so my whole and soul focus is that I want to enjoy the process of acting, I want to learn and I want to experience. कई बार ऐसे होता है as actors, आपको एक टेक बहुत अच्छा लग गया, जैसे फर्स्ट टेक आपका बहुत अमेजिंग हो गया.
Yes.
नाउ एज एक्टर्स आपको डायरेक्टर बोलेगा कि अच्छा कोई टेक्निकल इशू था, दूसरा टेक भी करो. आई डोंट थिंक यू कैन इवन रेप्लिकेट द सेम
Yeah, you
टेक
can't.
इन
You
टेक
can't.
2.
I agree to that.
राइट? तो
Totally.
सीजन तो बहुत बड़ी बात हो गई. So all you can do as actors, what we can do is just
We
be
can
true
try
to
to
ourselves.
Give our best.
We can try to give our best in every take.
In every take.
Irrespective of whether it is better than the last take
Last
or
or no, exactly.
Yeah.
Indraneil, thank you for joining me here on TellyChakkar.
Thank you
I
so
wish you all the
much.
luck.
Thank
and I
you.
hope कि season 2 को उतना ही प्यारा response मिले जितनी आप लोगों की expectations हैं.
Thank you.
Well, that was Indraneil, that was Harleen, and this is me, Vishakha Pandit, signing off with cameraperson Amit Singh from TellyChakkar. Know all about the Telly world by subscribing to TellyChakkar's YouTube channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay updated to our new videos.